This video is not an excuse. This video is just me explaining what I think upon reflection went wrong, just so that like, hey there my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. So today's minimalism video is going to be talking about my 1 year no clothes challenge that I completely failed. So I'm actually going to be talking about the things that upon reflection didn't really work. I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm also going to be talking about, so what am I going to be doing instead? So if that sounds good to you, let's get right into the video. Let's get it, let's go. Woo. So for those of you who are new, I attempted in November to try to do a 1 year of no clothes buying, but didn't really work out. I kind of went ham on the Black Friday shopping. And I just thought I'd be transparent with you guys. Like, I'm only human and I want to talk about it because, you know what, like, I mess up and I can't be the only one. I'm really big on transparency. I'm okay with showing my mistakes on the internet. I just feel like that is how we learn. As a teacher, I know that it's important to address when mistakes are made and to not place any shame on it. I'm not hard on myself, just like I'm not hard on you guys. Actually, if anything, I'm harder on myself than I am with other people. Like, I never tell other people what to do. As you guys know on my channel, I never tell anyone what to do. But yeah, so I just want to talk about what happened. So yeah, number one, I think I was definitely overconfident. I've been very successful in my previous low buys and no buys when it came to makeup, and I guess I just thought that like this is gonna be really easy too. I kind of forgot I've been doing a 1 year break of minimalism. I wasn't as disciplined as I have been in previous years, so it didn't really work out. Definitely a little too overconfident. And that actually brings us into point number two. Clothes are essential, makeup is not. So I definitely had an easier time with my makeup low buys and no buys, just because makeup itself is non-essential. Like, I won't die if I don't buy makeup. Not to say that I'm gonna die if I don't buy clothes either, but clothes are a little bit more essential. Clothes have a daily usage and they wear out and stuff like that, so replenishing clothes makes sense. So I guess that might have been something I didn't really take into consideration. The category is different. Like, I'm not here trying to excuse myself. Like, I take full responsibility. This video is not an excuse. This video is just me explaining what I think upon reflection went wrong, just so that like moving forward, what can I do differently? Because I think that beating myself up and shaming myself is not the right way to go about this. It's not something healthy, and I figured if I could show you guys what my reflection has brought to the table, it could definitely help somebody else out, because I can't be the only one. Okay, so the next thing is number three. I think it was just bad timing. So I made that video in November, in the beginning of November. Black Friday is in November 23rd. So I was doing really well up until Black Friday, but about the timing, as you guys have seen in my previous videos, I am a very big advocate for buying what I need on Black Friday. So I bought some stuff on Black Friday, and actually I bought a lot of stuff on Black Friday, but it's fine. I'm gonna say here on camera that like I am not ashamed of things that I bought. I know that maybe some subscribers will unsubscribe and be very angry that I bought stuff on Black Friday, but I'm sticking to my guns. I always put my money where my mouth is, and I am very happy that I picked up the things that I wanted to buy, that have been on my wish list, and I got them on a discount. I just feel like being smart with my money. I will never put being a good minimalist first before my financial health. That's just not how I vibe. And I bought everything that I needed on Black Friday. Maybe it's not very conventional, maybe it's very extreme, but it works for me. So yeah, I bought stuff on Black Friday and no regrets. Very happy moving forward. I think that, and I'm actually going to talk about this more in my following points. But yeah, number four, I think another thing that I didn't really consider is I don't think I did very good planning. This was very poor planning and low willpower. I don't think that I was really thinking straight-ish, sort of. Like, I made the challenge for myself in the beginning of November. Towards the end of November, I kind of more or less forgot about it. It wasn't really like the forefront of my mind. It wasn't my priority. I just been so busy with like work and like YouTubing that, I don't know, Black Friday came around. I've been shopping Black Friday since 2020 and 2021. Like, it's just habit. Black Friday came around, all the things that I wanted went on sale, copped them, moved on with my life. And it wasn't until later that I realized, oh my gosh, I was supposed to be on a like no buy. Oh God. But I was like, it's okay. Honestly, lessons learned, and I was like, this could be a learning opportunity, and I definitely want to share that on my channel. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm going to be doing differently. So number one, I'm definitely going to be making a list. Because of my extreme minimalism practices or just my general minimalism journey, I've never really had to have those type of constraints where I need to create like a list, but financially, I'm in a much better place. There's a lot more temptation, and temptations are a lot easier to give into when you have the money. So I think that for myself, I think a list is definitely going to help me. So I'm going to make a list on my phone, talk about things that I want, don't want, blah, 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 you know, the whole reflection. I think that this will create a good framework for myself instead of just like, I don't know, just randomly buying. So that's something that works for me. I prefer more structure in my life. Number 2 is I'm gonna evaluate my closet a bit more often. I don't really pay my closet much attention, to be honest. I just kind of put on whatever I want. I don't really give it much thought. But if I want to be serious about this no buy, or I guess, which is actually what I'm going to talk about in the next point, which is I'm just going to turn this into a low buy. But yeah, I'm definitely going to evaluate my closet a bit more, look at my pieces, see what are like duplicates, what I do and do not need, what's ratty, what can I let go of. Instead of looking at it from a perspective of something to declutter, because that's the way I normally look at my closet, I'm actually going to evaluate my closet. What are things I could add into it and which are things that I don't want to add to it, if that makes any sense. And this brings us into point 3. So I think I'm going to start off with a low buy. I think that might be something better just to get me used to this, because I've never done these type of things in terms of clothing. And that is what I did with my makeup. I did a low buy first and then I did a no buy. So I think I should probably put on some training wheels and try a low buy instead. That way I'm not feeling guilty if like in the summer I buy like a shirt or a pair of socks. Like there's gonna be no guilt here, so I think I'm gonna try a low buy instead. And this brings us to point number 4. I don't feel any shame, and that's something that I really want to bring to the table, is that like you shouldn't be ashamed when you make mistakes. You shouldn't feel ashamed when things change or when you veer off the course. This is something that I learned in my weight loss journey many years ago, was that beating myself up when I did something that maybe wasn't according to plan had such terrible mental health repercussions that I don't do that to myself anymore. I don't see the point in that. Like I'm a lot older, I'm a lot wiser. The weird things that I used to do to myself in my 20s, like beating myself on the back and telling myself I'm a terrible person and I have no discipline, that doesn't work for me anymore. I don't do that anymore. Instead, I think, okay, you know what? Didn't really work out, didn't go according to plan. That is okay. We are only human. To err is human. And I just try to evaluate, okay, what can I do differently? I don't feel like indulging in shame is the way to go. Like I am disciplined with myself and I am hard on myself, and I was feeling kind of like down about it. And I wondered, how was I going to structure this video? But I wasn't going to bring that to the table. I wasn't going to bring shame to the table, because what example am I setting for my little Cobras if I start, saying this and this and this to myself and being hard on myself? Like that's just not the tone that I wanted to bring to the table. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I am not ashamed of the things that I picked up on Black Friday. They were intentional purchases. They were on good discount. I am very happy with the decision that I made, and I wanted to share that with you guys, because honestly, I want to share that. I want to share that I do live a very holistic, minimalistic type of lifestyle. I don't believe in a scarcity mindset. I think like right now I'm like living in abundance and I'm happy for it. I have really found that like sweet spot of where I feel like I'm living like my best life, but minimalism. So it's like discipline, but still like living in abundance. And I just wanted to show that and hope that it can help somebody else out. I never want my channel to encourage over consumption, hyper consumption, or on the other end, extreme minimalism practices, living with a scarcity mindset, like living in fear. That's just not my vibe. That's not my message. My message is I feel like you can have your cake and eat it too. You can live in a life of abundance and have the things that you want while at the same time being good with your money. That is my primary message. So yeah, I just want to let anyone know that was watching that video, if you were thinking, oh, she's so bad with her money, what I shop is still way below my means. That's something that I wanted to put out there. So don't think that she shops like that because she's irresponsible. I'm not irresponsible. But it's actually made me reevaluate my content. I've realized that like I'm in a different place financially, but I still do have a responsibility to my little Cobras. So I think that for the sake of my channel and the message that I want to send out, maybe modeling some of the things that I do might not necessarily be healthy. It's weird because it's like on the one hand, am I supposed to show how I really am? But at the same time, like, am I sending out the right message? I don't know. It's weird. We live in wild times as a content creator. Like I didn't think I'd ever be in a position where I had to question these type of things. So yeah, definitely going to be reevaluating my, I guess, privileged position, which I never thought would ever come out of my mouth, but in terms of like how I want to structure my channel, because I don't want my channel to be a channel where it seems like there's hypocrisy. I say don't do this, don't do that, but then I'm doing it. It's just, I don't know, it's just not right? So I think that I will be definitely thinking about how I want to move forward with my channel. Do I still want to make hauls? Would that still be considered being transparent, or is that now just being privileged and flaunting something that is not something that is part of this channel? Yeah, tell me your feedback on that, guys. I would love to know, because I'm not really sure, to be honest. Would you guys like to see that, or would you prefer that I just keep that personal and not let that be part of the minimalism message? So I just wanted to share that with you guys, like why I'm changing my no buy to a low buy, just because I guess I'm not as superhero as I thought myself to be. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that this could have been food for thought, could have helped clarify a couple things, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.